Hey guys, welcome back to our math channel.
I'm Faith.
And I'm Kristen.
So today we're going to be talking about complex numbers, how to add them, how to multiply them, divide them, all that fun stuff.
So now we're going to start with the basics.
So what is a complex number, you might ask?
A complex number is a number that can be expressed in the form A plus BI, where A and B are both real numbers and I is an imaginary number, which is equal to the square root of -1.
So something like 8 plus 3i or -2 plus 7i are examples of
to add complex numbers. You add the real numbers together and the imaginary numbers together.
So for example, if you want to add 4 plus 2i and 3 plus 8i, you would add 4 and 3 to get 7, then add 2i and 8i together to get 10i. So your answer would come out to be 7 plus 10i.
When multiplying complex numbers, you use FOIL, replacing I squared with -1 and adding the like terms together. So let's do an example.
Let's say you have 6 plus 3i times 2 plus 2i. 6 times 2 is equal to 12, plus 6 times 2i is 12i, plus 6i comes from 3i times 2, and 6i squared comes from 3i times 2i. Then the equation would then become 12 plus 18i plus 6 times -1. This will result in the equation becoming 12 plus 18i minus 6 is equal to 6 plus 18i.
To divide complex numbers, first we need to understand conjugates. So the conjugate of a complex number, it has the same magnitude but the opposite sign. So the conjugate of 3 plus 2i will be 3 minus 2i. So now we can try an example of dividing complex numbers.
So now that we've covered basic functions with complex numbers, we're going to move on to something more complicated. This that you see is absolute value. To find the absolute value of a complex number, you can simply take the square root of the sum a squared and b squared, as shown. So the square root of 4 squared plus 3 squared will equal to the square root of 16 plus 9, which is equal to the square root of 25, which is equal to 5. Now this here is the real complicated stuff. Let's talk about how to find the trigonometric form of a complex number. The trigonometric form of a complex number is r times the cosine of theta plus r times the sine of theta I, where r is the absolute value of the complex number. That probably sounds a little bit complicated, but it is being shown in the example 3 plus 7i. You find the absolute value, which is equal to the square root of 58. Then to find theta, you take the inverse of tangent, which is 7 over 3, which will equal to 66.8 degrees. Then you find z, which is shown above.
Thank you for watching our tutorial. That's all that we have for you today.
So make sure to give us a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to our channel.
Period.
Bye.